う一つはこのアームがレッドクイーンにつながってレッドクイーンにエネルギーを供給しつつ、僕の手がねちょうどモンキーレンチみたいになってて、レッドクイーンの下をギュッと掴んで両手持ちの剣として暴れまくる剣でっていうと、これ2つともねロックオンできないっていうのがそのトムボーイな理由です。
I'm going to explain a lot here, so bear with me for a second. So that's how we think of the name tomboy, the word tomboy in English, right? Or at least some people might. But in Japanese, we kind of take that, and our image of that word in Japanese becomes more something that a woman who is not going to be stopped by convention, is going to break past the convention, okay? And so the tomboy then has these two parts on the Devil Breaker. One is this thing, you saw the thing that kind of hangs over the top. The idea with that is that is going to help accelerate the bullets that come out of the Blue Rose even more. And then there's this kind of monkey wrench thing on the bottom that he can use with the Red Queen, and that's going to really power up the Red Queen. So the idea here is that Tomboy powers up the Blue Rose and the Red Queen, so much so that Nero can't control it because it's so powerful. It's gone so much past the conventional use of Blue Rose and Red Queen. And so because this is so powerful, because he can't control it, you can't lock on to enemies when you use this thing. So that's kind of the interesting gameplay mechanic that you have with the Tomboy.
Oh, it's so cool. It doesn't bow to society's conventions. I love it.
Yes, exactly.
So next
just like
we
Charlene.
have...
Just like Charlene.
Yes.
Yes.
And another new reveal, we have the ragtime.
Yes, ragtime.
時間を止める能力があります。
And so this is Nero's time stopper.
悪魔の力、悪魔パワーを中に仕込んでいるのですね。どうやって悪魔パワーを手に入れるかは本編のお楽しみなんですけど。
Oh, so their idea is that there is demonic power housed within this Devil Breaker. And you might be wondering, well, how do they do that? How does he get that demonic power? Well, that's something that we're going to find out when the game comes out. So please check that out. But as you can see here, the idea is that it stops time. And so this gives you a chance to, as Nero, to walk around the enemies, apparently. And gives you a chance to experiment with what you're going to do with your combos when the enemies are frozen in place.
Really cool.
And taking a stroll, yeah, with his little time stopper move.
Yeah. All right, now we have another one. This one's got the coolest name, not gonna lie. The Helter Skelter.
Yes. All right.
このヘルタースケルターっていうのは螺旋状の遊園地にある螺旋状の滑り台をヘルタースケルターって言うんですけど、そこから名前を付けています。
So I'm sorry, maybe, I don't know, actually know, maybe we do this in America as well, but in Japan anyways, when you have like a kind of screw-like slide, we call that Helter Skelter. And so Helter Skelter then, the shape of the Helter Skelter like this, kind of resembles that shape. So that's where we got the name from.
これ実は変形、このドリル状のやつが1段階展開したときは、ドリル状のまま展開して、ここの映ってる2段階目のやつはもう最終段階なんですね。本当は間にもう1段階あるんですけど、ドリルで切り刻んだと最後にこの3つ目の形に展開して、僕らシュレッダーって言うんですけど、もうちょっと切り刻むっていう形で。
And so this is pretty graphic, but yeah, so it's a drill. It's this drill, and so there's actually as you can see, there's three different stages where the drill opens up, and you just drill harder and harder in there, and as you get deeper and deeper, another stage of that drill opens up until you've just massacred those demons. They probably deserve it anyways.
これね、とにかく連打ガーってしないとダメなんで。はい。
And so while you're doing this, you'll actually want to keep jamming on if it's an Xbox controller, it's going to be the B button as fast as you can, as much as you can, in order to basically get all three of those stages out with the Helter Skelter.
Oh, it's absolutely brutal. It reminds me of like a garden tool. Those garden tools that you like.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
But this is cooler. This is cooler than
It
gardening.
is. Well, I mean, yeah, a garden tooler might not be as effective against demons, but I don't know. I mean,
You know what?
I
You
don't
work
have
with what you got, Matt. You work with what you got.
That's true. But you do that so well, Charlene.
Thank you. Well, let's look at one more. I love this one.
最後かな。
Rawhide.
Rawhide.
はい、これローハイドですね。これね、先がこうハサミになってるんですけど、これがねちゃんとこうわかるかな、こう根元の方わかるかな、こうペロペロペロってこうちゃんとこの形に変形するようになってるんですよ。
アコーディオンとか。
He's going to make me do this,
アコー
isn't
デ
he?
ィオン系ではない。
Yes.
So
アコーディオン的な
ア
感じ。
コーディオン、そう
は
ですね。
ちょっと違う。
it's going to open up. So as you can see, there's the closed state and then there's the open state, right? And so those all fold on top of each other. Pedal, 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 like that, and it becomes this crazy whip, as you can see here. Yeah, woo! Autumn cowboy, yeah. Yes. We're not done though.
Oh,
One
gets
more
better.
here, Nero. There you go. Yeah. That is the power of Itsuno.
この振り回すやつはすごい強いやつやから、一回使ったら壊れちゃう技です。
The one that he uses where he picks up the enemy and then he's able to kind of whip him around like that. That's actually the break age move. That's gonna be the one that it's so powerful that the double breaker breaks, as you can see here, after using it.
Oh, that's so awesome. All right, so now that we've learned about all of our double breakers, it wouldn't be a Devil May Cry event if we didn't do a special mission and all of you are participating.